Mindfulness of the sense of self. Long version. Make yourself comfortable. Relax your body. Close your eyes gently. Take 2 deep breaths slowly. Then, breathe naturally. Notice the flow of air through your nose. Rest your attention gently on the breath. When you are ready, let's explore the sense of self. The sense of self is the totality of your experiences. It is constructed based on what is called the 5 aggregates: body, feelings, perceptions, mental activities, and consciousness. In mindfulness of the sense of self, you observe the individual aggregate that makes up your sense of self. You observe how you identify with each of them to construct your I, me, and mine. Subsequently, you observe how each of them arises and fades away. By examining the impermanent nature of these 5 aggregates, you may be able to see that this thing you call I, that you cling to for your whole life, is just a mere collection of subjective experiences of the 5 aggregates. The first aggregate you will observe is the aggregate of form, or the physical body. Bring your attention to the sensations in your body, noticing any areas of tension and relaxation. Notice how you identify with this body as your body. How you solidify your sense of self based on your bodily sensations. My body is comfortable. My body is in pain. My body is so nice. My body is so ugly, and so on. As you observe these sensations, allow yourself to see that your bodily sensations arise and pass away constantly. Allow yourself to simply observe the changing nature of your sensations, without judging or trying to change them. The second aggregate you will observe is the aggregate of feeling, or your experience of pleasantness, unpleasantness, or neutrality. Bring your attention to any current sensations you are experiencing, such as warmth or coolness. Again, observe the quality of pleasantness, unpleasantness, and neutrality of these sensations with curiosity. See how you identify with these feelings as my feelings. Like, I feel pain, I feel bad, I feel depressed, and so on. Notice how feelings arise and pass away with time. When you're able to see the impermanent nature of feelings, you may start to see the impersonal nature of feelings. Instead of saying, I'm depressed, I'm in pain, you simply know depression, pain. You won't take things so personally. Moving on to the third aggregate, you observe the aggregate of perception, or your ability to recognize objects and experiences. Notice any thoughts or mental images that come to mind when you become aware of something through your senses, allowing yourself to simply observe them without attaching any meaning or story to them. Notice how you identify with your perceptions as your perceptions. And then, again, see how your perceptions arise and pass away. Perceptions are also impermanent. The fourth aggregate you observe is the aggregate of mental activities, or your thoughts and emotions. Notice any thoughts of judgment, interpretation, or conceptualization, any emotions or mental activities that arise, such as frustration or contentment. Again, observe these mental activities with curiosity. Notice how you identify with these thoughts and emotions as your thoughts and emotions. Among all the thoughts of the fourth aggregate, focus on your intentions. Intention is the chief of your mind that leads the other thoughts to achieve a purpose. Try to find the I in your intention. Is there an independent entity called I that controls all your intentions? Or are these intentions dependent on multiple factors such as the body, feelings, perceptions, other mental activities, and consciousness? The intention is often the hideout for your sense of self. Search thoroughly for this I. Then, notice how your thoughts and emotions arise and pass away. Finally, you observe the aggregate of consciousness, or the awareness that underlies all experience. Bring your attention back to your breath, noticing the sensations of the inhale and exhale. As you observe your breath, allow yourself to be aware of the awareness itself. Can you see how you identify with this awareness as me? Then, observe the changing nature of consciousness. Sometimes you know, sometimes you don't know. As you come to the end of this practice, take a moment to reflect on the fact that the I or sense of self is not necessary in your pursuit of happiness. Not only it is not necessary, but it actually blocks our happiness. All your negative thoughts and emotions arise from your ego and selfishness. All your unwholesome speeches and actions arise from your ego too. Speak and act with a selfish mind, and suffering will follow you. Speak and act with a selfless mind, and happiness will follow. When you start to stop taking yourself personally and start to consider others in the picture, you will notice yourself suffering less and less and getting happier and happier.